When presenting a Kahoot live in class with students, the teacher will display the questions on the screen and the students will have to answer. The same display is on the teacher's computer that is on the screen, and students have 4 squares depending on the number of questions that they'll have to click on in order to answer the questions based on the color that appears on the screen that the teacher is presenting. If a student gets the question right, they will see if it's correct. It'll turn red if they've got it wrong. After that, the teacher can display a scoreboard to show who has won the Kahoot. The next part of the video is about how to use Kahoot using Zoom to share a Kahoot session with students that are learning remotely or with teachers in other classrooms so that classes can compete in a Kahoot game together over Zoom. So the first thing you want to do as the person hosting the Kahoot is to share a Zoom meeting with the other teachers or with the students that you're going to be doing Kahoot with remotely. So you're going to sign into Zoom after you open your Zoom app. And it should open up to a page like this, and you will schedule your Zoom meeting. So you're going to hit schedule, and then you're going to type in the name of your Zoom meeting. So something like Kahoot game, and then you're going to schedule your meeting for whatever time you want. You can select the date, and then you can change the time. So we might want to start at 2:30 p.m. and you could have it end at, let's say, 3:05. So we can even type in here the time that we want it to end. All right, then you're going to leave everything else the same. You might want to put the host video on so that you can see that the people can see you as you start the meeting. And then you're going to schedule it. Okay, then it's asking me to add it to my calendar, and I can do that if I want to, but I'm just going to say cancel right now. If you go back to your Zoom session, you'll notice that if you go into meetings, you can see that there is the Kahoot game that you scheduled. If you click on that, you have the option here to copy the invitation, and that's what you'd want to do next, is copy that invitation and then go into your email client and then send out the invitation to the people you want to participate in the Zoom. After you've copied it, you'll paste it into your email. Then you can go into your email and you can create an email to send to all the participants that are going to be taking part in your Kahoot via Zoom. So you can paste it in, and you'd probably want to write something for them, but this is what it'll look like, and it'll give you the information that we copied from Zoom. Before you start your Kahoot session on Zoom, the first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself signed into Kahoot, and then open up your Kahoot game that you want to play. So we'll open this one up. I've got a short one here. I just made 2 questions to demonstrate this. So you're going to hit play to get it started, and then you have the option to teach or assign. This time we're going to teach because we're playing live, playing a quiz game with our students, either remotely or at school with other teachers. And I'm going to pick classic mode this time. And what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to leave it set here, because as soon as I hit that, it's going to start the actual game. So we're going to leave it like this, and then we'll go back to Zoom. And I've got a Zoom session set up here with my robot friend. He's ready to play Kahoot, so we'll get started with that here in just a second. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to share your screen. And when you share your screen, this is what comes up. You get the option to have a whiteboard that you can show. There's lots of different options here that I've got another window open. That's my Finder where I'm saving some files, another Finder window, and then I've got my Safari Kahoot open here in my browser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and that's going to share the screen. We'll hit share, and now you can see that I've got the actual Kahoot ready to go here. You can see the people that are playing. Sometimes it's best to have only one open, just the person that's hosting. Hopefully will show, or one person will show up, and that's all that the people will see. You can hide it as well, just so that it's not distracting while you're playing the game. All right, so I'm going to hit classic, and we'll see what happens. It'll open up so that the students can enter their PIN. There it is. Often the volume is really loud for the students over Zoom, so you have to turn it down. I crank it down like that. They do like to have the music playing, though, while they're doing the game. The players will then enter the game PIN into their device. I guess in this case, the robot phone for the robot. Okay, you can see now the robot is ready to play. So we're going to have one player in this game. You can have multiple players, but this time we're just going to have the robot. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit start, and that will allow you to start playing the game, and the questions will come up. So here we go with Kahoot on Zoom. Here's the first question coming up. What is the first step in sharing a Kahoot with Zoom? Well, let's see. Do you know that it's to create a Zoom meeting? If he knows it, the robot's going to hit the blue button on his robot phone. Let's see if they got it right. And then what you're going to do is move to the next screen, and you'll see that the robot is in the lead. So basically that's how it works. You'd continue through just like you would live in class, and the students can participate. We'll hit next here. It'll go to the next question. When should you log in and open your Kahoot game? Well, you want to do that, I think, before starting the Zoom meeting. So we'll hit yellow here, robot. There he goes. And we'll see our leaderboard here in a second. And in first place, it is the robot. Well done. When you're done the session, then you can bring your screen back to see your participants. So you'd go back to your Zoom session and stop sharing your screen. And there we go. We're back to normal now. So you can see what's happening with the students, and you can discuss things with them. So that's it for sharing via Zoom.